Nze Anosike. I'm the CEO of Cribz Nig LTD. I'm here to host this seminar with Mr. Tega. He's the chairman of this seminar. He will teach us on growth and ideas.
Generally, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm multiversatile. Let me use that word. But still, I still need to cut my niche and also cut my part in terms of the business world. Looking at what I am good at and I concentrate on it because it gives me room for me to be able to explore that sector. The brain, the human brain is conditioned not to be partitioned. You can't divide your brain into two and say this one will work for Julius Berger, this one will work for White Blinks clothing and all that. Because at each point in time, you cannot give your 100% to each of those areas. You'll find that one will always suffer. And if you're a young person trying to start business, trying to carry those things, the two things to run together, you cannot build a brand. So the concentration is you must carve a niche out of the big circle and say this is where I want to be, and you chase it. If you study Dangote very well, you'll find that Dangote does not run with two ideas at the same time. Now he's concentrating on this refinery. He's not talking of any other thing. The cement is there running, the pasta, all those other businesses are all there running. He has built them. The moment he builds them, he gives it to somebody to run. Go to the next idea. But he cannot be building pasta. He's talking about, let me go and build cement factory, build tomatoes. Watch him very well. He cannot do that. Why? Because you need to give your 100% attention to that particular brand. So the mistake some of us as young persons make is trying to do everything in the quest of surviving. And by so doing, you just find out that you're running around the same circle. You might be making money, but you cannot up the game. You cannot take the game to the next level. Even if you're multi-talented, you will find out that everything is suffering. No one is giving maximal attention. And in business, what gives you an edge? Because everything you're doing, somebody's doing it. You're making clothes, somebody does clothes. You think you're good in the clothes, somebody is far better than you. But the person might not have been heard. He's somewhere in a bar, inside one shop. Nobody knows him. But the creativity and the concept you bring into it, it's what gives you those edge. It's a call. Not everybody was born to be an entrepreneur. But for you to get to that edge, trust me, you must stay focused. Stay focused on your brand. Let nobody deceive you. As long as your conviction is strong and you're enjoying what you're doing, which is key. You're enjoying this thing you're doing. And it has given you money to buy something and eat. You can convince somebody that this material is nice, so I can make this thing for you, and the person says, okay, take money, go and do it. That's an edge. You have a trade. You understand? So you must stay focused on your course without bringing any other thing. Every year, it's January, so it's even good we're having this conversation. Set a target for yourself. Are you into material? I want to sell 500 fabrics. Are you into fish farm? I want to sell 1,000. If I sell 1,000, I make 100 naira or 200 naira per profit. I'm expected to make this amount. You have a projection of your expectations. Are you into clothes? Okay, this year I must make 500 clothes for people. If I make 30,000 naira into that's 500, this is the amount I'll make. I'm selling cosmetics. I need to sell this numbers of cosmetics because if I do this out, so those things give you focus, agenda. So every quarter you can sit down and look at your brand and say, am I actually doing what I said I would do for the year? Am I meeting my targets? So where are the areas I got it wrong? How do I improve? Do you understand? What do I need to bring in again? Then you do some little research. People that are doing this thing that's taking it to the next level, they are online, free YouTube lectures. Watch. I do that. What are they doing differently? You listen to one or two. Once you're an entrepreneur, you must speak something. You must speak one thing. You come back and initiate it in your head. As you put it in your own way, you improve. It is easier to do business today than it was 10 or 20 years ago. So anybody that did not get to speak in business, that person is a lazy person. People don't own shop, people own online shops. People don't own shop. People own WhatsApp status. People own sites. People own their Facebook, Instagram page. That's their office. So you're reaching people. With little money, maybe as 8,000 naira, you can sponsor your page. If you want more people to see what you're doing. So why should we not come and meet ourselves and say, I don't know people, I don't know. You don't have a good product. Myself, I deal on something very heavy that you have to cover millions. Even at that, I still get patronage. How much more you're selling material of 5,000, 4,000? Then contacts, complimentary cards. Don't meet people without introducing yourself. When I mean introduction, what my name is, I'm into this way. People should tag you. It's like Emisi now. That's one thing I like Emisi. Emisi does not say hair. She does not say bag. She makes clothes. So if she's your friend, you must know Emisi makes clothes. Because she has never called you before to say, oh, but I get hair to sell, or I get shoe to sell. It's not as if it's bad, but remember what I said in the beginning, that you cannot partition your brain. So if you meet Emisi, every time you know that, okay, she's into clothing, she's not, if I'll patronize you, I'll patronize you. So you must introduce yourself. My name is this, I am into this. So when people remember that thing, they remember you. It's like in my circle, everybody knows construction, Nze, building houses, Nze, real estate, Nze. That's what they talk. So I even have friends sometimes that, well, help me review this plan. Just advise me. Maybe advantage of taking advantage of our friendship, free communication, all of that. Okay. It's not this one, it's not that video. There's somebody client and they help me and review this plan. When people come out, this thing is great. Who did this? There was a person that helped me and review it and all that. I might not be the contractor that's handling that project, but I've created a mark. So I got there as a point of staying focused. I'm hungry. I want to grow. And I'm telling them, my rent is due December. I said, this place, we should start thinking of how do we make this place. Because for the vision I have, this place is small. But I must walk the walk. I must talk to people. I must look for investors. I must look for deals that will bring them in. Separate your business money from you. Separate your business money from your personal money. Instead, place yourself on a salary scale. That will help you a lot. So you must learn to say this is common. And I challenge every of you, if you're doing business and your brand is not registered, then you're not serious. If you're doing business here, your brand is not registered. To register a brand is 15,000 naira, 10,000 naira. Before you even think of starting something, that is the first thing you should do. Should I tell you why? I'll tell you because the year has ended. I started, so to say. I had like 3 bank managers come here yesterday. Oh, let's create credit line for you, let's create credit line, let's create credit line and money. You know why they are doing that? Because I have built capacity. We need to, we can register it. Because there are things, at times, government wants to empower entrepreneurs. There are opportunities, bankers supporting SMEs. What they want to see is your registered business name. How long have you been in business? Those are how government empower people. So you find out that even up there in the north, like I said, they do all those things and keep it. You're into agriculture, right? If I tell you the opportunities that are there in agricultural sector, CBN is giving loan, there's Fadama project. My friend is the MD of Nauba. They're supporting agricultural firms, small people. But if you don't have documents to show that you've been running this business, nobody will take you serious.
Let me talk about what he said, like building your brand and all, or trying to motivate yourself. So he said, let me tell you a story. A young chap went to a soothsayer to inquire about the hope of his future. Right before his eyes, the soothsayer drew into 2 circles. in one white and one in other black. He put up a millipede, do you know a millipede?
Yeah.
In between the circles, saying, if this millipede cross into the white circle, your future will be bright and very great. But if it cross into the black circle, then you're finished and doomed, no future at all. So as soon as the insect was dropped in between the circles, it began crawling into the white. Then the chap was super excited, but suddenly, as it got to the edge of the circle, it turned back and began to crawl away from the white towards the black one. The boy watched as the insect progressively moved far away from the desire to his doom. Then, just when the insect got to the edge of the black circle, the chap stretched his hands, picked it up quickly, but carefully dropped it inside the white circle.